Yo, what up, what up? For HYPEBEAST Radio, this is Manny, and this is Soundcheck, a show that looks to discover the origin story of your favorite artists and major players in the music industry. We ask the questions that you always wanted to get answered, and you never know who may pop by. Okay, so big news. HYPEBEAST Radio started off a year ago as just one single show. Today, the one show has successfully grown into the entire platform, which we're calling it Hype Radio. The platform is currently home to 3 shows. One is the show you're listening to right now, Soundcheck. The other 2 shows are the HBR show and the Business of Hype. And you can bet more shows are on the horizon. Now for the big news. As you might have noticed currently, by subscribing to HYPEBEAST Radio or Hype Radio, you're getting all 3 shows served up to you. Well, now we're going to separate them so that you can choose which shows you want to subscribe. And I highly encourage you to subscribe to all 3. If you want to keep getting the HBR show and the Business of Hype, you need to now, like right now, subscribe to them individually. And you definitely want to do that right away because you never know who's going to drop by the studio. So whether you're on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, search HBR show and Soundcheck and the Business of Hype and subscribe today. For the newest episode, we talked to Tee Grizzley, the Midwest rapper who, after a 13-hour recording session, comes straight to the office to discuss making his new album Activated, the talent in Detroit's music scene, LeBron James, and so much more. Welcome to Soundcheck. For a new episode of Soundcheck, we have an artist that I'm a really big fan of and puts a lot of good music, a lot of motivational music, I would say. I'll let him introduce himself.
What's the deal, man? It's Tee Grizzley, man. I appreciate the introduction, too, beginning of it.
I think that's what makes you appealing is because you just really, you're talking real, I guess the lack of a better term, you're talking real shit. Whereas you're talking about big life problems, but in a way that everyone can listen to, and everyone can like be like, all right, that's like, he says it, he doing it, I can do that too.
Exactly. I feel like I done survived everything the streets got to offer. You know, and I got a lot of stories behind doing that, and I'm also good with like communicating with people that come from a different walk of life. So in my music, I just figure out how to do that so everybody can relate to it.
When making music, how does your process start? Like, how do you come up with like the songs, and is it a beat first? Is it just written first? Sometimes
I already had a song and want the producer to make the beat around the rap. And sometimes I'm just feeling the beat and just go in.
Yeah. How much of you going back to your past and thinking about your stories, do you feel comfortable with? Like how?
Some stuff I be scared. Some stuff I be comfortable. It's like scary because you know stuff really happened, and you be like, damn, do I want to talk about this? And then some stuff you know you can't talk about. It's just be scary going back.
The project you're coming out with is Still My Moment. Did you feel like people were doubting you after first day out? Like, all right, nah, like this like a statement like I'm not some dude that's one and done.
I definitely think they was doubting me. I feel like where I'm from play a big part in it because you know Detroit guys, we don't really get too far and stay there long. So I feel like they was doubting me. I mean, it's a pattern though. A lot of artists come in with that one song and you don't hear nothing else from them. There's a lot of artists that I know like that. I just be like, damn, where he go?
Talk about Detroit. What do you feel like it means to be an artist from Detroit?
To be an artist from Detroit, well, you automatically got the industry against you because they just don't click with the Detroit music. Like the people just, for some reason, it just don't go as far as it should go, and it's crazy because if people really understand what them people was talking about, they know how talented they is. You know, that's why I just encourage the people in the city to be more versatile. Don't be one-dimensional. You know, if you being like this person, who going to be like you?
And it's weird because Detroit is a major city. It's one of those cities that, especially in music, it's like you learn about it in like schools. However, like it's also a city of like, I guess, heartache. Like whenever there's a moment there or something's happening, it's just you always hear about the bad things coming out of Detroit lately.
I mean, it's a lot of bad going on. You know, we ain't really got a lot of good, positive stuff going on there, especially with our people. You know what I'm saying? It is really like nothing to look forward to there when you think about it. But the streets and the violence and all that type of stuff, that's really all you gonna get. That's why Detroit never been like a tourist attraction, because it's just like you got a lot of people there that's hungry, that's gonna do whatever they gotta do.
I was watching this video of you, and you were talking about just like your past and how how things are affected the way you move, and how you was losing money because of you're finally off parole.
When I follow who?
You're finally off parole.
I'm off parole right now.
Nice. And so I was listening to the video on how like that affected you, and like and how that like limits you.
Yeah.
I guess just tell me that feeling to just be off and just now to able to like, I guess, see the world essentially.
Not even gonna lie, bro. I feel like I've been fighting half a fight, man. You know, I can't do all my shows. I can't work with all the artists I want to work with. I can't go to the studio all the time. You know, and then I got locked up because of this parole thing and put on house arrest. And I feel like that really slowed me down a lot, because I was getting ready to drop a project, but being locked up and on house arrest, that pushed my project back 4-5 months. I was ready to come right back after activated. You know, it definitely discipline you. It definitely give you a chance to fall into some type of routine, so you don't just be out here running wild, but at the same time, it hinder you from a lot.
Yeah, because I'm like, you essentially fighting with like one arm, you know? Like it was just like it was an uphill battle. I guess was now that that like burden is off, is that something that like what is your plans next? Like what do you want? What do you have a checklist? Like, look, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to see this.
My checklist, I just want to keep dropping this music. I just want to be the most consistent artist, and I just want the people to love it. That's it. That's all. I just want to make good music back to back, and I just want the people to love it.
What does consistency look like to you?
Consistency to me looks like, okay, every other month we hearing something from you. You know, either in the beginning and the last of the month we hearing something from you, but we not going a long time with you just being absent. You know.
How many projects did you scrap that project then? The one that you was gonna drop after Activated?
Yeah, I scrapped it. Activated was the project I was gonna drop, but I had ended up scrapping it and getting some new stuff.
Okay. Then what is this project? The new one. What does that mean to you? What's the purpose of this project for you?
Purpose is just like it go back to where we come from. Thinking about calling this one like Survived or something, because it's really like you survived the jungle for real.
Yeah.
You know, people is out there losing their lives for nothing, whether it's to jail or prison. Like I survived all that, so it's just like a survivor.
Do you get survivor's guilt? It was like, damn, like I'm one of the 3 people I was here with.
No. And I don't do that because I know it wasn't my fault. And I don't put a question mark on what God put a period on. Like if he say that's what's supposed to happen, that's supposed to happen.
I was just about to ask you this. Detroit right now is actually, which is crazy. Detroit right now is actually having like a really good music moment. There's like a bunch of artists in the city making really great music. One in particular, Sada Baby, is you're close with. How did y'all know each other? And then I guess start from there.
So I had signed Sada Baby to Grizzly Gang. So Sada Baby really like a part of the camp. And I just feel like he gonna go so crazy because, like I say, a lot of people don't like that Detroit music. And so one thing about Sada is he unique, and he brings some energy that people gonna love. You know, so I think Sada got a lot of good stuff going for itself.
Would you ever do a project together? You probably got a bunch of songs together.
Me and him working on a project right now too. That's why I've been in the studio for so long. I've been in the studio for Literally, bro, no exaggeration. 3 days, no sleep.
Definitely, yeah. I definitely want to tell the listeners that Grizzly came over here straight from the studio after a 12-hour session.
For sure.
It's determination. He's definitely determined.
For sure.
What about Grizzly Gang? What else? What are you looking to do with with the label, and then who's on the label, and would you ever put out a tape as a collective?
One thing I'm for sure looking to do is give back. And I want to give back to a certain school, and it's the high school I went to.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get back to that school because that school don't have nothing. Like, when I was going to that school, I would ask for a pen or pencil. The teachers wouldn't even have it. We don't know how to use computers or nothing up there. You got to come prepared and come already knowing certain stuff, or you won't make it. You know, so we was just like, man, we got to figure something out because we got to walk across that stage come graduation.
Is that what you think about when you're making music? Like, man, like, I remember when this was happening to me, I need to make sure the people who's in the position I was in have somebody to look at, or some motivation, some songs to look at.
All the time, but I be hearing them all the time too. Like, I hear their mouth all the time, like telling me what to do, what not to do, how to move and stuff. Stuff like that.
I guess what are some of the things you want to accomplish in the future? What is some, like, is there like if you close your eyes, is there like a dream you're like, all right, I need that to happen within the next 5 years?
One thing I want to accomplish in the next 5 years, I want to be a household name. You know, like, amongst the vast population. I want to have at least 2 more albums under my belt. And I want to be known as the rapper that you like as a person and as an artist. You know, a lot of rappers you can't really talk to or approach because a lot of these people be rude, bougie, don't know how to talk, or just straight up not likable people. You know, in 5 years, I just want to be that artist that people just love. And they going to go listen to all my music, not even because of the music is dope, but because they rock with me as a person, you know?
I remember you set the internet on fire when, this was early on, when you like sang, and people was like, oh, snap, T can sing. Yeah. Would you ever think about doing like a little R&B EP or something, or something creatively that way?
I would definitely do that, and because I love how I sound when I be singing. I ain't gonna lie, when I be in the studio, I don't know how people will look at it or how they take it, but I love how I sound when I be singing, so I definitely would get on that for sure.
Did you grow up listening to like R&B and soul, or who were some of your favorite singers?
I grew up listening to R&B and soul because I was raised with my grandparents. So it really was blues and the older R&B and soul. You know, so I'm really like a blues baby. I like blues music. I like Johnny Taylor and all them type of people.
Nice.
But I like R&B and soul though. I love Mary J. Blige. I love Casey and JoJo. Love R. Kelly. You know, all them type of people.
If you could give yourself an R&B or blues alter ego for a project, what would you name yourself?
I would name myself Ronald Isley because dude's so cold and underrated, you know, and he make good music. You feel me? I feel like he ended up getting his just due because he a legend. Yeah. And I feel like I get in that type of bag.
Which is a perfect segue because you went viral again recently because of dropping Game.
Oh yeah.
Where I guess start off with where'd you get your? I know that's stupid to say. Now that I think about it out loud, but like, how did the idea? Like, how do you become so smooth?
I became like that just by like really being locked up for real. I used to daydream like, man, when I get out, I can't wait to see some females. This is what I'm gonna say to them. And when they say this, I'm gonna come back with this. And I did that every day for 3 years, and just doing that, it made me become quick on my feet. You know, so like I'm really ready for any conversation because I done had it already. When I was locked up, I done thought of every scenario for real. So it's like I'm ready for it.
What's the smoothest thing you said, and do you caught yourself like, I can't believe I just said that, and it worked?
All type of stuff. I done told a female, every time I follow my heart, I end up next to you. Or I done told a female, you my heart in human form. Or I told them some crazy stuff like all type of stuff. And they be going because they don't hear this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I can come up with some stuff on the spot too. So it really be like, dang, he can't be making this up because he ain't even taking no time to think.
Yeah. He's
like speaking from his heart for real.
Yeah. I also want to ask you because I felt like I didn't see you answer this anywhere. The LeBron James video when he imitated. Tell me the day you saw it and what was your reaction?
I saw it the first day it came out, and my reaction is like, I wasn't even about to watch the whole video. I'm like, okay, you playing a song in the background, that's cool. I don't really care though because he probably ain't put the song on. He probably don't even know the song, man. I don't know why they keep DMing me this. But as I'm watching the whole video, and then he started rapping it, I'm like, hold on. Man, Cavaliers this year, man. That's how I got the feeling after that.
Nice. Are you a sports fan?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bandwagon type guy.
Mm-hmm.
Only time I like sports is during Super Bowl or during the championship, and whichever team is the most popular, that's the one I'm going with.
Nice. You gotta go to the Lakers game then. You gotta see them out there.
Yeah, if they get all the way there, I'm gonna see it.
Nice. I want to go back to another. Back to serious thing. I want to talk about because your new song "Wake Up." I liked it because you talked about just like real stuff. Like you was like, yo, if you in high school try to go to college, you see people make you see us making money. Try to figure out the way to make some money. Just wake up and do something. Is that something? And then it made me think about just you being aware, just like the political climate and just like the way America is right now. What are some things that you wish you can change?
So first of all, shout out Chance the Rapper. I love the song "Wake Up."
Yeah,
I feel like it spread a positive message, and from a person like me, a young dude in hip hop that rap, I feel like it was a big move to go political, go the political route on the song. But some stuff I wish I could change. I wish I could just make people better people.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could be more kind and polite and genuine and selfless. I would change us because everything else would be operated smoothly if we had the right makeup about ourselves. And you got a lot of people like that, but I just wish I could just do that for everybody. Just make people good people.
Yeah. As someone now who's becomes not only just one of the faces of the city, one of the faces of this, one of the faces of the city, but one of the new generation, one of the leaders of the new generation now. Do you think about because I always find it difficult is when you become this leader, it's just everyone's everyone's trying to help everyone, but then sometimes you can't. Does that ever think about go through your mind like that?
No, a lot of people, everybody definitely be wanting help.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to get pulled up. Everybody got their dreams, but at the end of the day, it's simple math. You can't pour from an empty glass. You can't fill a pitcher up with a glass. So you just gotta do you, help who you help out, and just keep it pushing. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Outside of music, and just your personal life, what are some of the things people don't know about you, like a hobby or something?
A hobby that people don't know about me?
Yeah.
I would say I like to read books, and I just started back working out.
What's the last book you read?
The last book I read, it was called Dying Peace.
I'm saying I've never heard of that. What was that about?
It's a hood novel. I like reading hood novels.
Well, who wrote it?
Triple Crown.
Nice. What was that? What was the synopsis on there?
Basically, it's like a regular hood story of a dude getting money messing with a female. Mm-hmm. He got a friend, and his girl and his friend be around each other, and a whole bunch of commotion and just being in the streets.
Yeah.
One of the many stories of being in the street.
Yeah. And then last question is that if you usually ask artists if their advice, if they had to give it to a young artist who's trying to come up, what was the most important thing you would tell that artist?
I would tell them, like, don't beg no artist for no verse, man. Keep rapping, keep dropping, keep working until you find something that really works for you, and just keep turning up. Like, it's like working out at the end of the day. The more consistent you are, the more results you're going to see. So just do you and just keep going. That's my best advice.
Perfect. Awesome. That's today's episode of Soundcheck, and thanks for tuning in. You can listen to more episodes of Soundcheck and keep up with everything HYPEBEAST Radio at hypebeast.com/radio. Subscribe to Soundcheck on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Overcast, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts on. Feel free to reach out to me on Twitter at ECM_LP and follow HYPEBEAST Music for more original content and music news. Let us know who you'd like to have on the show, and thanks for listening.